going on, everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make 3 crazy floating head effects in After Effects. You can use these for music videos, normal videos, whatever you want. I'm going to show you how to do them all. Let's go. Here I've got some footage from one of Lyrical Lemonade's music videos. First of all, I'm going to show you the first step that you're going to do for all these effects. And then I'll show you each individual way to mix up this effect. First thing you're going to do is head to your clip, and then we're just going to duplicate it, and we'll name it Roto so we don't get confused. Then we're going to head to our Roto Brush tool up here and double click it to start rotoscoping. You're going to go to the start of your clip, and we're just going to rotoscope out this head up here. If you don't know how to do that, I've got a full around 2-minute tutorial on my page to go check that out, but I'm guessing most of you know how to. I've just finished rotoscoping out this head. What we're going to do now is click freeze, and that's just going to make the effects work a lot better, make your footage less laggy, and overall just be a better editing process. Now that that's done, we're going to go back to our composition over here, and we're just going to see, so we have the rotoscope of the head at the top. So I'll turn the bottom footage off, rotoscope of the head at the top, and then we've got just the normal footage underneath, just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click the rotoscope and duplicate that, and we're going to label this inverted roto. And now we're going to make sure this is selected, double click this, and we're just going to unfreeze the rotoscope. And then what we're going to do, we're going to navigate to our Roto Brush tool up here and click invert foreground/background. And what that's going to do is, that's instead of rotoscoping out just the head, it's going to rotoscope everything out except the head. So as you can see, it'll work if it has a purple square just going around the footage. Now we can freeze this layer and head back to the composition when it's done. Okay, now just to make everything clear, we have 3 layers. We have our first layer being everything except the head rotoscope, the second layer being just the head rotoscope, and the last layer being the normal footage. Now what we're going to do is we're going to select the inverted roto and hide the last 2 layers just like that. Then we're going to head over to our panel here and find the content aware fill. If you can't, then go to your window and just navigate to content aware fill, and it will come up on the side here. Now we're going to navigate to this button, generate fill layer. What that's going to do is it's going to generate a fill layer in that space that we have rotoscoped out, and it's just going to use AI to generate a image that the software thinks should be in that layer. After that's done, you're going to have a layer here that's filled in with AI, so you can have your trippy floating head without any spaces or gaps. Then we're going to navigate over back here, turn on the head rotoscope, and drag that above to the top of all our clips. Now if we go to our effects and presets panel and type in transform, we can drag this on top of our head rotoscope, and then we can move it wherever we want, and it's not going to leave any spaces or gaps. And this is going to be the basis for the next 3 upcoming effects. For our first effect, we're just simply going to make the head just float up and off the body. You can either do the keyframes from up here, or you can go down in the clip down here and just drop down the arrows and do it down here. That's what I like to do, so that's what I'm going to do down here. I'm going to zoom in and just maybe go a little bit into the clip, and then around here, I'd say, just to give it a bit of time to breathe, I'm going to go to our position, keyframe that, and then maybe, I don't know, just a little bit down the line. You can always change it. Go to this number section here and just scroll to the left, and that's going to make the head float up. We're going to do it till it's out the screen. And then we're going to grab the keyframes here, right click, keyframe assistant, and easy ease them. That's just going to make the motion a lot more like realistic. And then when we go back, that's the floating head effect for number 1. What we can do, make sure to go down here to this icon here and click that, and that's going to add motion blur to the movement. As you can see, there's blur there now, but if I turn that off, there's going to be no blur. That's also going to make it realistic with the movement and when it floats up and off the body. You can make the effect really quick, like that, make it float like it's shooting off, or you can make it more like scary looking, grab the keyframes and, you know, make it float up like that. For this next effect, we're kind of gonna spice it up a bit more. So we're gonna make it like kind of spin off the head and out into the distance. So to do that, we'll go a bit forward into the clip, keyframe the position, and then go a bit more to wherever you want, and then go to the left out the screen. I mean, you can go wherever you want. I'm going to the left because there's more room and space on the left of my footage, but just match it to whatever looks best to yours. Then we're gonna ease these keyframes. Make sure motion blur is turned on for that motion blur when it comes off, and then go to your rotation, keyframe it to where the start of your position keyframe is, and then I'm going to start it here just so I can see, and then turn the rotation to whatever direction it's spinning. I'm going to do maybe 2, that looks good to me. Put the keyframe in line with the position keyframe, select them, right click, ease, and then bang, you got it flying off the head. Super cool, super easy, yeah, flying head effect. Before I get into the last effect, I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to get crazy effects with literally one click. So if you go over to your effects and presets and to my rotoscope pack, which you can download, link in description, you got all these effects to choose from that work with any rotoscope at all, the rotoscope head, body, object, whatever. So I think my favorite is the noisy TV, so I'm add that there. And then if we go back to our clip and we get this sick effect, like a noisy TV, literally just like that in one click. It's literally that simple. Like we can do others, like if I get rid of that one, we can get galactic explosion, sounds sick. We chuck that on, click play and bang, you get like sick effects, literally just one click, yeah, to just transform your edits. We can try one without an animation, like this RGB glow, chuck that on, and yeah, you just get sick effects with literally one click. I've got other rotoscope packs, like my liquify pack that gets all these trippy liquid effects. Do the twirl glow, add that on too, and yeah, just get like these sick liquid, like acid-like effects for any rotoscope. If you're interested in these packs, I'm having a 50% off sale right now, link in the description or carefulcuts.com. For the last effect, we're going to do kind of like an explosion effect of the head, and to do that we're going to click our head rotoscope, go to your effects and presets tab and type in the effect scatter. This effect comes with After Effects for free, so drag that on top of our rotoscope. We're going to keyframe this section here called scatter amount, click that and then go a few frames forward and then just bump that up to like the max it goes. I'm pretty sure that's 1,000. And then we're going to select these, of course, ease them like that, and then it has that scatter effect like that. What I'm going to do is, I think that's too slow, so I'm going to drag the last keyframe and drag it really far forward like that, and that looks better. Now, because it only gets to 1,000 and it ends at that, we're going to go to transform up here, click opacity and keyframe it there. Go back down, drag, make sure the opacity is at 100 and drag it to the first scatter keyframe. Then we're going to keyframe it again at 0. Select them all, you know the deal, easy ease. And that's going to make it look like it's kind of like disintegrating or evaporating like that. Just like that, you got a sick exploding head effect just like that with literally just a few tweaks. And that's it for the video, guys. That's 3 floating head effects in After Effects. If you want more tutorials like this, subscribe for more upcoming videos, and I hope everyone has a good day.